Hey guys, hope you're having a good Friday so far, and thanks to Tilly and Lane for helping us out today, as well as our substitute teacher, whoever that might be. Really appreciate it. And as you can see for today, we're going to be getting into selecting a topic for our final research project, final summative, which actually is going to count as your final grade for government class. So yay. As a quick reminder, before we get into anything else, today we're here at Friday the 6th. So you can see we're going to be finalizing that topic and hopefully beginning research. So this video is actually good for both Friday and Monday. So despite the fact that I will be gone on Friday and Monday, like we talked about on Thursday, yesterday, we can't necessarily afford to do like a quote unquote sub day. So we're just going to keep on keeping on. So thank you to everybody in addition to our class captains and our sub for making sure this time is as efficient as possible so that we can have a really great finish to the semester for Gov class. So quick reminder, we do have that 5-6 assignment. I'm not going to be putting in any zeros until I get back. So not a huge time crunch on that, but everything goes so quickly at the end of the school year that I do want you guys to make sure that you're finding some time and some space, most likely this weekend, if you haven't finished it, to be able to get that done. So make sure that you're looking at that. It's 5-6, where you create an action plan. It could be related to the same topic that you're going to be doing for our Unit 6 research project. So that would be okay. You could even use some of the same resources that you used for this one. But that's not a require. If you want to move on to something else, that's okay too. Okay. As another reminder, yesterday we did 6-1, which a lot of you guys sounded like you were going to be needing to finish up with it. So I left all the newspapers in the corner of the classroom. I believe that they are on a desk in the front. If not, they're over there on the shelves, kind of in the corner on the opposite side of Foster's desk, but still in the front of the classroom. So if you do need to finish up this assignment, that's where you'll be able to find all the copies of the Durango Herald. Or, like I said, it might be on that desk right by the screen up front. So make sure that you're getting that done. Once you do that, we're going to start on 6-2. So after doing 6-1, you should be able to narrow it down to just 2 problems or issues. So, for example, as we get back to some possibilities here, I remember one student was saying it was things related to like ethnic disputes and things like that. So maybe you want to narrow it down between the Toateen Native American statue that can be portrayed as offensive to a lot of people, and then maybe relocation camps or something else that the boarding schools, as far as that Native Americans had to go to. Unfortunately, that Fort Lewis was one of those. So, or homelessness. Maybe you want to be able to focus on either like where to locate the homeless camp in Durango, or B, how to avoid homelessness in the first place. Or maybe you just have 2 totally separate issues where you have either affordable housing or the drought, or wildfires and Lake Nighthorse, or something like that. So it can kind of be a couple of different things as far as that goes, guys, as far as part 1 goes, but I do want you to kind of narrow it down to just 2 final topics. Part 2 is a video that hopefully Tilly and Lane can take you guys through. Some of you guys may have seen it already. It has to do with lollipops, and it's a TED Talk. So you do need to put together kind of a CER related to that to kind of get into like what exactly is it that makes a leader. So make sure that you're providing an example quote or statistic, ideally from the video, and then to be able to show how that answers the question of what it takes to be a leader. So just a little 3-sentencer is okay. And then when I get back on Tuesday, hopefully we'll have a little bit of a chance to be able to go through this. And then we have the moment of truth. Part 3 is where you're going to be choosing your topic. Please notice, guys, in addition to putting in what your topic is, saying why it's important, at least 2 reasons why you feel it's important, and then check it out to be able to share out and get information from at least 3 other people as far as what their topic is and their name, obviously. So I do want you to be kind of sharing out and getting other people's ideas, topics, so we kind of know what everybody's got going on before we get to the presentations. Then we're going to do the research. So this is where you're going to be finding anything and everything, ideally locally, to be able to specialize in your topic. Like it says, make sure that you're aware of the questions you will need to answer for that should be part 5. So on part 5, guys, it says focused research. So all of the major stakeholders, including the stakeholders who have power. So anybody that has influence over this topic, different individuals, groups, or organizations with an interest in the issue. So we're going to be looking local there. As far as I know, there's a lot of kind of community-based nonprofits or companies. City of Durango, if we're talking about the City of Durango, which department? What policy currently exists as far as so what's the current stance? They haven't been able to fix the bike lane, the Animas River Trail right by the high school, because of the endangered mouse. So that's an example of a specific policy of why something is getting in the way of what we need to have happen. And then how might it be improved? So make sure that you're going through this in your research, because this is going to be something that's going to be showing up on the templates of these slides once we get back together on Tuesday. So make sure, in addition to, like it says, you need 3 sources. So there's a space here for 3 different resources. And here's the thing, guys, is that I do want you to find additional sources besides the one that you probably found from the Durango Herald from last assignment. So if you have more than one related to that topic from last assignment, great. But one of them should stay over there on 6.1, and then anything beyond that you can transfer over here. So to sum, there's 3 here. We need to have 1 from 6-1. We need 4 total resources related to your topic. Minimum. 4 minimum. And I think you'll find that you're probably going to need more than that in order to be able to answer all of these focused research questions. So in addition to the Durango Herald, which is totally fine, you can go to those stakeholders' websites. You can go to the organizations, as far as who do we have in the community that's already working on this problem. You can go to the policy, as far as like maybe from the report from the Durango Herald, from the actual organization. So there's a lot of different possibilities as far as where this research is going to be coming from. Okay. So again, just to summarize, when we come back together on Tuesday, please make sure that number 1, you have selected your topic. Number 2, make sure that you did take a look at this video and did a CER for that. And then finally, make sure that you got at least 3 additional sources besides the one that you did for 6-1, so 4 total. And then finally, that you are also answering these questions on the focus research section, which is part 5. All right, guys. And we will have some time once we get back together to be able to get going with putting this into something that's a presentation, which you guys have been really rocking it this year as far as your presentation ability. So I don't really have any concern at all as far as that goes. But make sure that you got the information good to go, so that when we do come back together on Tuesday, you'll be able to really efficiently and quickly get into that presentation mode. All right, guys. Thank you very much. On Monday, there will be no warm-up. You can just get straight into our work, so that by the time that we get back together on Tuesday, you have 6-2 good to go. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good weekend.